Riverside.
Get in position and wait for my go.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris Erickley. Welcome to your Thursday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. We're following up on the officer-involved shooting here in Riverside last Friday evening. Hector Jimenez was fatally shot by the Riverside Police Department. I'm joined now by Press Enterprises' Brian Rokos. Brian, the family of Hector Jimenez, you spoke to them earlier this week. They dispute the actions of the Riverside Police Department during the shooting.
Right. Hector Jimenez, he had been disturbed. The family called the police. He had gotten a knife out. He was waving it around. He went outside and sat on a bench and still held the knife. The family called police. The police showed up. They negotiated with him, repeatedly asking him to drop the knife, offering all sorts of help. This went on for 3 to 5 minutes, and Mr. Jimenez did not drop the knife. Ultimately, according to police, he lunged at them, and that's when 3 officers shot him. What the family is saying is that they thought there might have been other ways to resolve this without bullets, having the canine dog attack, shooting him in the leg, or shooting a beanbag at him, having a mental health worker show up. But in each case, Riverside Police said that they had good reasons why those wouldn't have worked.
Explain the reasoning why they say they didn't do that.
Right, with the dog, as the police said, they said it would be sending a dog in on a suicide mission. They have a man with a knife. He could stab the dog. If the dog gets stabbed, he's barking, and the whole neighborhood starts to go crazy. An injured dog might even attack police. As far as the tasers, police are still trying to sort out who had what weapon at the time. As far as the beanbag, these are about thumb-size bags. They have little lead pellets in them. They're designed to inflict pain to get people to cooperate. They're not going to knock somebody out. It could be that if Mr. Jimenez was hit by that, he could get even more agitated. If the police had backed off, maybe their concern was that he would go in the house and then you have a hostage situation. The police investigation is just now beginning. They're going to look at, could we have done this? Could we have done that? Maybe it'll come out that there were different tactics that were appropriate, or maybe it'll, determine that unfortunately this was the course things had to take.
Now, another aspect of the story is the mental health issue. They said Mr. Jimenez suffered from mental health problems. The question of why a mental health worker wasn't brought out to the scene prior to the shooting also came up as an issue.
Right, and the basic answer to that is that none were available. I talked to someone, the director of the Riverside Department of Mental Health, Riverside County, and they said they just don't have these types of employees. And even if they did, there's a question of how quickly could they respond. And in this case, the police told me, they don't want to put a mental health worker or a civilian out in front of a guy with a knife. It would just be unsafe, and they wouldn't want to have to answer, why did you get a mental health worker killed?
All right, Brian, thank you for joining us. That does it for your Thursday edition of the PE Crime Blotter. Be sure to join us right here on PE.com for the latest on this story.